Like, I've never really met someone that really, is like, I hate funk and soul, It's really appealing, and it's kind of why I like to do it.
Consistently for me, I either come up with a melody or a bass line. So the song Hold On, for instance, I wrote that in its entirety, and that was a bass line. A member of the band, all of us were in similar scenarios, but he was particularly struggling, and it struck me. Just trying to get through, what's the next step? What do you do? He's just frustrated with life. I'm sure no one else has gone through that. But that bass line happened. I was in my mom's basement. I lived with my mother for a very brief time. Good old Cheryl. And couldn't sleep, so just kind of was doing stuff on the bass, and it came to me, and then came up with lyrics, came up with horn lines, and that was that.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
I would usually start a lot of songs off on guitar, actually, and then think of just basic chord structures and stuff like that, and then I would pass it on to the guitar player, kind of teach him, and then I would kind of think about bass parts. And once me and him kind of had an idea for maybe like a pre-chorus or a bridge, or just a skeleton of a song, we'd get together with Dave the drummer, and we'd kind of just, three of us would kind of figure out our parts together. And then that's usually when we bring Dave in, Dave Adams, and he would kind of try to figure out his lyrics. And once the rhythm section kind of had the basic skeleton of the song, that's when we'd usually call him one or two of the horn players and be like, hey, we recorded this, can you think of horn parts? And then, after a couple of rehearsals and run-throughs, take it to the stage and see how it goes.
I'm much more of a solo songwriter, if you will. I've written horn lines for other tunes. I can collaborate, but I feel like if I can lock myself in a hole, I can find that a little bit better. But I love bringing it to the band to have them tweak it and critique it. It's happened with all the songs.
Yeah, or when it goes to the G flat or whatever it is, it slows down quite a bit there.
Here's the outline. This is what I want, What do you think? And that's when you have a 9-piece group, that's almost how you have to do it. On some level. That's how we do it.
I like to call them my 8 hairy husbands. Yeah, we've gone through a lot together. They seem like brothers a lot of times.
Depends which guy.
We put a good deal of thought when we're asking people to join the band to personality-wise to make sure that it jives with everybody else. Musical talent's a great thing, but you also have to be able to. It has to be somebody that we can get along with.
No, we're all friends. Yeah. We all hang out outside of the band and stuff. I've been friends with Dave Menace and Matt Wasman since high school, since we were like 16 or so, and played in bands in high school and stuff.
Oh, it's all like a group of brothers, or one of the guys describes us as all husbands, because you got all the personalities and everybody cares about it, but you're all at each other's throats at the same time. But as long as everybody cares about it, that's what matters,
I've always thought it's pretty crazy how well we get along with each other. I've seen trios have problems, like personal problems, and just the fact that I think 8 guys, 9 guys now, we can all get along and kind of focus on the same thing. It's a fluke, I think. I don't know why. I don't question it. I just keep going with it. But yeah, for a group of 9 guys, we get along very, very well, and I think that's a blessing for sure.
A good night playing with these guys, everyone's on the same page, the crowd is into it.
I know that we're connecting with the audience when I see people out and dancing.
Probably more important for the audience to have a good time, but if we aren't having a good time, it's not worth doing at all.
When you can feed off the energy of the crowd, you know you're having a good time.
Actually, some of our best shows have been when there haven't been an audience to speak of, because we played so much better. Because we were actually, you know, you're just sitting there like listening to what everyone's doing.
But it's pretty nice to look into an audience and see people that just can't stay seated.
It's nice to have fans, you know.
Oh, it's fun to see the same people at you know, every show.
It's a lot of fun to see all those people out there having fun.
I mean, I like the applause and stuff, but really the main goal is to get them up and to get them to dance and fill that dance floor.
Nothing compares to being in the moment when you're playing and you know you're playing well, or you're just having a great time while you're playing. There's nothing that can, no drug or anything like that can replicate that in your life.
Thank you so much.